Back to my channel, the Dubai Studies, and today we'll talk about a very interesting topic of class 6th, that is basic geometrical ideas. All right. So, in order to start with this chapter, I would like to talk about the base of any geometrical figure. That means if we draw any geometrical figure, what is the base of it? So it is made from a point. And what is a point? Point has no length, no breadth, no height. And from the collection of many points, we can make a line. So let's talk about the various types of line. Types of lines. Now, this is a line which can be extended in both the direction. We call it as a line. It has no endpoint. It can be extended in both the direction. I'm again repeating. We have collection of points from which we can draw a line. Now we'll talk about the various line relationship. Now this is a line, as I told you earlier. See, these are the various lines relationship which we're going to talk in my next slide. The first line, that the pink line that you can see, is the intersecting line. The second lines that you can see with reddish color is the perpendicular lines. And the third type of line which you can see is of blue color, dark blue color. It is known as parallel line. Let us learn more about it with some examples. Now see this. What type of line you can see in this? What type of line is formed here? So these types of lines are known as parallel lines. They do not intersect, but they have a same distance between them. So let's talk about the parallel lines. Two lines in a plane are said to be parallel if they do not intersect when extended infinitely in both the direction. They never intersect. And the distance, the good part is the distance between the two lines is same throughout. And what is a symbol for denoting the parallel line? It's just the two parallel lines, two lines which are parallel to each other. Symbol is absolutely the same. Now, I'm going to give you two pictures and you have to identify which of them is representing a parallel lines. So this is my first figure and this is my second figure. What, according to you, represents the parallel line? So see, you guessed it correctly. It's the first figure, that is the A figure, in which the lines are parallel to each other. Absolutely correct. Now, you can find parallel lines anywhere. Okay, so just try to identify it. So this is also the person is holding the skating and the lines that are formed is again a parallel line. You can see the library, the shelf of the library is also a parallel lines forming a parallel line. Oh my God, this penguin is also having some skates and and this is also representing the parallel lines. Now, the second type of relationship that I have to talk about the lines, that is the intersecting line. Now, you can see the parallel lines, but those parallel lines are intersecting at a particular point. So these type of line, we call it as intersecting line. So let's talk about the definition. Intersecting lines are those lines that are exactly share one common point. And the point that they share is known as point of intersection. You can see in this figure, they're sharing the common point. So if I'll give you some lines, try to identify the common point, the sharing common points. So I'm giving you a minute. You can pause your video and try to find out the points. Count the number of point of intersection. 1, I have done it for you. This is the first point. This is the second point, third point, fourth point. So these are the points of intersection. That means if two lines are crossing each other, they are having the point of intersection. Now try to find intersecting line in this. So you can pause up your video and try to find the intersecting lines. Okay, so this is all about the intersecting line. Let's talk about the last type of relationship, that is the perpendicular line. This is the perpendicular line. Perpendicular lines are the two lines that intersect and form the right angle. That means if the two lines are intersecting, of course, they are called as an intersecting line, but they are forming the square corners. Square corners means they are forming the right angles. They are called as perpendicular lines. So in this compass, you can see they are forming a plus sign. Plus sign indicate it forming a right angle, a square corner between them. See, this is a right angle. So these two lines are known as perpendicular lines. So what is the definition? Perpendicular lines are also intersecting lines because they cross each other. See, they are crossing each other, but the question may be coming into your mind that they must be an intersecting line. No, they are said to be perpendicular lines because they're forming a square corner. They are forming a right angle. They are the special kind of intersecting line because they always form a perfect right angle. See, 90 degree. Now I'm going to give you some figure. Try to find the perpendicular lines. See, so many figures are there. You can pause your video and try to find the perpendicular lines. It's very easy. All you need to do is try to be focused enough and try to find the perpendicular lines. So let's recall. First thing that we have studied in this video is what is straight line, straight path extending in both the direction with no endpoints. Parallel lines. So we talked about the relationship between the lines. First relationship was parallel lines are those lines that always have same distance apart. Next is intersecting lines are those lines that share one common point. And the last is perpendicular lines are the two lines that intersect and form a right angle.
Excuse me, mom.
Line, perpendicular lines, intersecting lines, parallel lines. So that's it for today. I hope the concept is clear to you. Try to recall all these, the basic ideas of geometry, and let me know if you have some doubts in the comment section so that we can make one more video and try to resolve your doubts. Thank you very much.